Hello. Howdy. How are you doing? If you are listening to this, that means I decided to upload it. Hello, I'm Gage, obviously, or maybe not obviously, depending on what the title of my channel is at the time. I don't know what this is. You know, I always wanted to do like a podcast, but every time I sat behind a camera, it's not like I'm camera shy. Okay, maybe a little bit, but I don't think that's the reason. I just think I can't just sit there and come up with topics. So like right now I'm outside. I am walking laps around my street. So sorry if you can hear like the wind, the cicadas, down here in Texas we got a lot of those. But yeah, I just wanted to, it's not a podcast, it's like a voice memo. I know that means very crazy. Um but just like a voice memo, like a journal or something, and if my ramblings interest any of you in any way, hello. This is just gonna be a quick one today, just a introduction and see what I can think of. And this isn't gonna be like a pre-recorded or like not a pre-recorded, but pre-scripted thing. Kind of just press play and go with the flow. It's currently Wednesday. I was supposed to have church today, but yeah, it didn't get canceled. They're having some kind of special event where like all the campuses got together, and I did not want to be around like 3,000 people, so I stayed home. But I'm doing this thing now, like I, I'll be the first to admit I'm not in the best shapes if you have seen me before. I kind of like, I did football and that made me want to work out, but football's over now and I really don't work out that much. So I kind of let it go. But now, I'm getting back into it. I'm getting back into the rhythm of, hey, let's get slim. So next year, I'm actually fit and I can do way better at football and stuff. So right now, like I said, I'm walking laps. I've done, let's see, okay, 11 laps around my area is 1 mile. And I've done about like 33 laps, so I'm about 3 miles in. Feet ache a little, but that just comes with it. But yeah, it's a nice day. It's not hot, but it's not cold either. It's a little windy, which I personally like. I much prefer the cold than the heat any day. You know. Uh, it's a nice quiet area. But yeah, I don't know. What's it called? What's it called? It's supposed to rain, which is gonna be cool. 'Cause we haven't had rain in a hot minute, so that's gonna be fun. Anyways, other than that, let me explain myself a little. I haven't posted a video in a hot minute, and there's really not a good explanation. For me personally, I'm still a kid. I still have stuff going on as we speak, and we're in the process of finding a house to move and stuff. So I'm not really in the well, one, I'm not in the best of mind right now for some other reasons, but I just don't really want to get behind a camera and pretend to be something or someone that I'm not. I don't want to pretend to be happy. I want to actually be happy. And I was thinking about recording some more like IRL videos of me just having fun because I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like games nowadays have really lost. I'm not really excited for any of the releases like I am nowadays. Back then, whenever like Black Ops 2 and stuff, I was so pumped to get home and play that. But nowadays, it's just, oh, another Call of Duty or another another game that can be popular for a few months and then just drop. So I'm trying to take a step back and reevaluate my life, clean everything up, get a try to restart. Not a blank sheet, but once we move, we won't really know that many people, so it kind of will be a blank sheet depending on where we move to. So that's gonna be good. Don't get me wrong, I love the people that I am with now, and like my friends and stuff. I'm gonna miss them, but the more I think back on it, the more they weren't my friends. They were just very convenient to my situation. Like they used to make fun of me, but I used to just laugh it off because I thought that's what they did. But when I look back at it now, I really didn't have that many friends. But that's perfectly fine because I was happy. And these are people I've known since like kindergarten. These people for a hot minute. So, it can always be a little difficult, but it's kind of excited for it. Like I said, first start, blank sleep. Ooh, the wind's picking up. But yeah, blank check, restart. you know, I try not to dwell on things like that because the more I think about it, the worse it becomes. Like, we don't have that much money. We're gonna be moving into like a small place. There's gonna be some troubles, obviously, and a lot of other stuff. But that's life, and you gotta take it as it comes. And honestly, everything's happening, and I feel like I am a man of faith. I believe in God. Personally, you can believe in whatever you want, but I'm a man of God, right? And I recently just got out of a relationship, which I'll admit it wasn't the best. I didn't really put effort into it, but neither did the other person. So, and then we're moving. I got out of school. I realized all the relationships I had were toxic. I broke up with this other person. Everything's happening. So, I'm gonna have a 100% blank check, restart. I'm like even contact with some of the people from my past, but I'm trying to like dissociate myself from them. Try to become a new person, which is not easy. Because I've see, I was gonna say I lived my life a whole lie, but it wasn't a lie. It was just someone else's life. I always had to not think before I speak, but uh, change what I said. And if I ever did, be myself, I would have gotten made fun of or just make them uncomfortable. And it's not like I'm some weird furry thing. I'm a perfectly normal child. But I don't know. I just haven't found the people that I really connect with on a level like that. So hopefully in this new place I find someone that understands me per se. Who knows? Like I said, take life as it comes. Just, you gotta keep your head down and keep moving. I do like, however, that I'm getting a second shot at football. This year, I'm gonna be 100 with you. I got kicked out of school, kind of. Let me explain. Football ends, I'm feeling kind of down, and then I get into a relationship with this one girl. And, well, I'll get into that in a minute, but we were hanging out one day at my old middle school. And, well, it wasn't her idea. It wasn't my idea. It was like a associated idea. I don't know. Collab. We went into a bathroom. No, 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 no. That sounds so wrong. We destroyed a mirror, right? And, well, there was a dude out there recording us. And we got in trouble. Okay, funny story. She doesn't go to the same school district, so she doesn't get punished, right? Oh, but I did. But since she doesn't go to the district, I got both sides of the punishment. That's where I had nobody to give another opinion. So it happened. I had I think 9 months or 6 months. Hold on, give me a second. Was it 3 months? I can't remember. It was either 3 months or 6 months at DAP, which is a alternative school for bad boys. Gotta wear, it's a strict dress code. You can't talk. You can't have your cell phone and stuff. And I'm not a bad person. That was my first time ever vandalizing something per se. The mirror was already broken when we got there. But since there was no proof, I couldn't do anything about it. But yeah, that happened. So I got two options. I can either continue with the AP for the rest of my school year, which I did not like because they stripped you of all your freedom, and I feel like I did nothing wrong, or at least that crazy wrong, for 6 months, or I could homeschool. I could drop out of that school, drop out of that district, get my email erased and everything. I don't exist in the system anymore. That's what I chose. So I've been homeschooling, and it's been okay. I still do like the main subjects like history, science, math. Um, I do some other ones. I do personally. I do like Spanish. I tried to do Japanese, but that was just too hard to learn the second language or a third language on top of Spanish. And then let's see, I did coding class so I can enhance my coding skills. That was fun. And then I did like outside time, run around in basketball, and I do usually like 55 laps, which is 5 miles, and I usually did by the end of it, and I never want to do it again. But I do it now. I've definitely I felt results. Like I feel more energized now that I actually get back into like working out. Overall, I want to lose like 30 pounds by the end of this. So at the beginning of summer, by July 3rd, by my birthday, I want to be a good down 20 or down, yeah, 20, 30 pounds. And I'm recording this February, I think 16th or 17th. So I got a little while, I got a few months. I do not have a gym membership though, so I got two dumbbells with 10 pounds. Anyways, let me get to the relationship. Yeah, this is gonna be fun to talk about. I'm not really gonna talk about the relationship. She was a nice person, a little socially awkward, but aren't we all? If you watch me, you probably are. No offense, no offense. But let me give you a working of my mind, right? It's like a drug. It's a quick high, and then you slowly lose interest, and you have to redo it again. So I get in a relationship. Okay. Let me start off with my last relationship. I'm with a girl. It doesn't work. I don't know why. But we break up right now. I'm super down. And me and this other chick hang out on Halloween, and we're hitting it off. We're both happy. Well, she asked me out. I said yes. It was going good for a few weeks. Um, but then I didn't lose interest. But I'm not a very, it depends on who you are. You can either be really clingy or very distant. And oh my goodness, and then for some reason I was very distant with her, and she was very distant with me, so it was a lose-lose scenario. She broke up with me recently, so can't do that. Of course, I'm sad, but I do feel like it was for the better, and she could be way better. So, now I'm stop dating. I've said this multiple times in the past. Okay, I'm gonna stop dating. I'm gonna stop dating. But there's always that one person who just like gives you hope, and then it dies. So I'm gonna actually stop. I'm gonna take a step back, and if anything happens, anybody tries to make advances, I'm gonna say sorry. I'm just not ready, or no. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be like no, nah. But yeah, my brain's weird. I don't like it. People don't like it. But I, I was talking to my friend about this the other day. Every time I date someone, it's the same. Immediately we distance each other. It's just, I guess, the people I am attracted to, at least I was, not anymore, but the people I was attracted to were just very socially awkward, I guess. Because I was scared to talk to people. I was scared to get out there and meet people. So I'd wait for other people to talk to me first, and then that would just, it wasn't good for me. So I'm saying that. I don't know one of the people I am in touch with, or was in touch with, depending on when you're listening to this person. I will not name names, but I know you're listening to this. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Oh, yeah, we're at 14 minutes. Wow. I don't want to hit any like heavy topics, like crazy ones, but let me think of like something I can, talk about. What's it called? What's it called? Australia, man. Australia's hilarious. So there's like I think one or two states in Australia where, hold on, I got a burp. Here we go. In Australia, you can't have a firearm, or at least for the most part. You know, if you do a bunch of bullcrap, you can get one, but you can't really just get a firearm. Well, kids like Nerf guns and airsoft guns are illegal. BB guns are illegal. And this is the kicker, right? I was talking to a buddy of mine who was from Australia, and he said, "Oh yeah, in my state, airsoft or not airsoft, freaking Nerf guns were illegal." It was the funniest thing. I had to look it up, and it turns out yes, to own a Nerf gun, the plastic gun that shoots foam darts, you have to have a gun license, and you have to take the Nerf gun to a police department and get a serial code on it. And it's like you're trying to buy a gun for your 2-year-old, you have to go to the police department and get a what's it called? What's it called? Whatever it's called on the side of it. It's hilarious to me. Meanwhile, we're over here giving out guns, real guns, like they're candy. But yeah, it's like a FPS limit. Like this gun can't shoot 300 feet per second or like 20 rounds a second. It's hilarious because I'm imagining like you're 5, you want to go to a store get a Nerf gun, you the cashier's like, oh nope, buddy, you got to have a gun license for this. Australia's weird. It's like they tried to do Texas, but they completely reversed it. We love guns down here. They hate guns. We're 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 us, they're them. But yeah, Australia's a funny place. I literally call them the upside down version of us, the backward Aussies of the world. But it's an interesting place. I would like to visit just to check out some of the places. Speaking about places to visit, let's get on that topic. Um, visiting wise, I would love to go to like South Korea, Japan. Obviously, everyone wants to go to Japan. Uh, Ireland, and I want to go to Africa. We got some nice like scenery there. Okay, hold on. I gotta ask a question. All right, I don't know because I at first I didn't question it. I'd be seeing the moon at like 12 o'clock at like lunchtime. I'd be seeing the moon out in the sky, and I didn't think anything about it. But wait a minute, I'm like, wait a minute, it should be daytime. It should be nighttime for them. Why is it still over here? But I'm not sure anymore. I can't remember if I actually see the moon or if I'm just tripping balls. Could be both. I don't know. Let me know if you're somehow still listening to this. If you are, congrats. You've been listening to me ramble on for 17, 18 minutes. I don't know who you are, but thank you. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna call this. I can either just call it voice memos and like number them 1, 2, or I could do like crazy cat. No, I don't. I'm not gonna. It's not a podcast. It's literally me talking to myself for fun. I just probably do voice memos, and if a name pops to me, I'll go back and change it. I get tired. In the 18 minutes, I've done like 20 laughs, and I've already done 33, so that's a good 53. My feet are getting, my feet are starting to ache, so that's a good. It's just one spot that every time I go here, it's wind is like this one part right here. It's been cloudy recently, which is good. I don't like it to be hot. Like I said, I much prefer to go out in shorts and a t-shirt in like negative 20 degrees weather with snow everywhere than go out in shorts and a t-shirt in 100 degrees weather. I love the cold. That's just me. Bro, back in middle school, I used to go to like football during winter, and it'd be like 20 degrees outside, and I'd show up in shorts and a t-shirt, and they'd be like, "What the heck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Ah, I'm not cold." It's amazing, bro. I loved being the weird kid. Not the weird kid, but the kid who just, I don't know. I like being special. That sounds so depressing. Like I liked being special. I liked being noticed because I never got anything. Like my dad was not a really, how do I put this, emotional person. You tell him you're depressed, he's like, okay, well, don't be depressed. Chill out. Let me watch my car show or whatever. Great man just doesn't really cope with emotions, but it's fun. Whenever you he's fun to be around whenever you do something that he knows a lot about. Like, I like shooting guns, and it's fun to shoot with him. So it's a nice night. Yes, yeah. I kind of run out of topic or ideas. Hmm. I could go with aliens or ghosts, but I feel like I should say that whenever I have more people listening. Like down the line, like episode 5, if I even get that far. If I even post this, I could just be rambling on and never post it. But I'm having fun. Like I said, that's all I really care about. I don't have a big enough following to do this for the people. I love each and every one of you who listen and watch me, but I can't do this to myself only for like 3 people to see this. I want to enjoy it while I'm small, and if I ever do get bigger, then I still will do it when I'm happy, but I'll feel like I'll have that sense of, I actually entertain a lot of people. Right now, it's just like, hey, I got 2 or 3 buddies or random people who like to listen to me. Cool. I'm not at that point where like, wow, I entertain people. I'm just a normal dude. I'm a kid from Texas. I say normal. Normal isn't even normal anymore. I'm gonna say this right now. I do not like my generation. We got all the furries and emo goth kids and people wearing pentagons and crap. I very much dislike this generation, and I feel like later down the line, when these people become parents, I hope they mature and learn that that's stupid. But if not, then I'm sorry to the next generation. My kid is not having electronics till they're like 18. I know that sounds harsh, but like, bro, I can't. I don't want my kids to become. No offense to any of them who watch this, but I don't disrespect you and I don't hate you. I just do not agree with what you're doing. Same thing with the whole LGBTQ. This is a very touchy topic. I don't support them, but I do not hate them. It's like I'm okay with it, but as a man of God, I agree with it. I'm not gonna go protesting against it, but I'm not gonna be marching the streets with you. You know what I mean? I have a few friends who are gay or trans, bi, whatever you call it. I don't know anymore. Like I said, simple kid from Texas, small-minded, likes to shoot guns. Basic. Um, but yeah, I don't understand all that and the whole like, you break up with one boy, you're immediately gay or lesbian or whatever. It's just hilarious in my opinion. I don't know, life is taking a very funny turn, and I guess we're just gonna have to see where it takes us. Whether that leads me to death or leads me to enlightenment. I don't know. All I know is the world's falling apart, and I have front row seats. Anyways, I think I'm gonna stop right there. Like I said, it's gonna be a short one, just an introduction, a little bit about myself, and uh, update kind of. But yeah, we'll stop it at 24. I want it to be 24. So give us 10 more seconds. This will be like my outro. Do 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 do. I'm sorry. All right, peace.